Your soulmate can't stop thinking about you right now. And the feeling is mutual. My beloved child. Before another heartbeat passes, listen carefully because something extraordinary is happening at this very moment. While you are watching these words unfold, someone cannot pull your name out of their mind no matter how hard they try. They have attempted to distract themselves with work, conversations, music, and endless responsibilities, yet every road somehow leads back to you. What makes this even more unbelievable is that the feeling is not one-sided. Without realizing it, your own heart has been quietly reaching toward theirs. Invisible threads have been pulling the two of you closer with every passing hour. The strange moments you have experienced recently were never random. The sudden memories, the unexpected emotions, the feeling that someone was thinking about you when no one was around, all of it was connected. Don't skip, because every second of this message uncovers another piece of a truth that has been hidden in plain sight. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. What is about to be revealed has been building silently for far longer than either of you could imagine, and once you understand why these feelings refuse to disappear, nothing will ever seem ordinary again. There is something your soulmate has never admitted to anyone. Every time they convince themselves they are finally moving on, something unexpected interrupts their thoughts. A familiar song begins playing without warning. Someone casually speaks your name during a conversation. They notice a place that reminds them of you. Even the smallest coincidence becomes impossible to ignore. They smile without meaning to, then suddenly become quiet because they realize the truth they have been avoiding is stronger than ever. They have replayed your conversations in their mind more times than they could ever count. They have imagined different endings, different choices, and different moments where they almost reached out but stopped at the last second. Fear convinced them that silence was safer than honesty. Yet every day that silence grows heavier. What they don't realize is that your heart has been sensing this invisible connection all along. You may have wondered why certain thoughts appeared out of nowhere or why someone seemed to cross your mind during completely ordinary moments. Those moments were never empty. They carried echoes of someone else's emotions searching for a way to reach you. Don't skip, because the next truth explains why these feelings have suddenly become impossible for either of you to ignore. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the most shocking revelation has not even arrived yet. Now the impossible begins to make sense. Earlier than anyone expected, a single event completely changed your soulmate's perspective. They witnessed something so ordinary that most people would have ignored it, yet to them it felt like the answer they had been searching for. It reminded them that real connections cannot be erased simply because time has passed. In that quiet moment, every excuse they had been hiding behind started falling apart. They finally understood that some people enter your life for a reason that refuses to disappear. And the greatest surprise is that this realization happened at almost the exact same time your own heart began searching for answers without knowing why. Two separate journeys suddenly started moving toward the same destination. That is why your emotions have felt different lately. That is why familiar memories have returned without invitation. Something deeper has already begun shifting behind the scenes. Your soulmate is standing closer to a decision than ever before, but there is one hidden truth they still haven't discovered. A truth connected directly to you. The moment they uncover it, everything they believed about this connection will change forever. Don't skip, because the next chapter reveals what they are preparing to do, and once that moment arrives, neither of your lives will remain the same. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Everything changed the moment your soulmate stopped running from what their own heart had been trying to tell them. For so long, they believed these thoughts would eventually fade, but instead they became stronger with every sunrise and every quiet night. They finally realized that no matter how many new faces they met or how busy life became, one person continued to occupy the place that nobody else could reach: you. That realization caught them completely off guard. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't loud. It arrived in complete silence, making it even more powerful. They paused in the middle of an ordinary moment and suddenly understood that their happiest memories always carried one familiar presence. Yours. Don't skip, because what happened immediately after that realization was something they never expected. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Someone close to them unknowingly asked a simple question about love, and your soulmate's answer almost revealed everything they had been hiding. They stopped speaking halfway through their sentence because they realized every word pointed back to you. For the first time in a very long while, they allowed themselves to imagine what would happen if they finally stopped pretending. They pictured reaching out, hearing your voice again, and discovering whether destiny had truly been guiding both of you toward the same future. But at that exact moment, doubt returned. Questions flooded their mind. What if too much time had passed? What if you had already moved on? What if they were risking the only beautiful memories they still had? Those fears became a wall standing between them and the truth they desperately wanted to uncover. Yet something remarkable kept happening. Every time fear tried to push them backward, another unexpected reminder of you appeared. It happened so often that even they could no longer call it coincidence. A familiar phrase. A meaningful dream. A memory they hadn't visited in months. Each one whispered the same message without using words. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep looking forward. Don't skip, because the next revelation explains why these signs have become impossible for them to ignore. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the connection between your hearts is growing stronger than either of you realizes. Now another hidden piece of the story begins to unfold. Your soulmate has unknowingly reached the edge of a life-changing decision, and they believe they are making it alone. What they cannot see is that your own emotions have been quietly moving in the same direction. There have been moments when you suddenly felt hopeful without any clear reason. Times when an old memory made you smile instead of bringing sadness. Moments when you sensed that something important was getting closer even though nothing around you had changed. Those feelings were never meaningless. They were the first signs that two separate paths were beginning to align once again. But there is one final obstacle neither of you has fully recognized. Someone from the past is about to unintentionally reveal a truth that your soulmate has been waiting to hear for far too long. The words spoken during that unexpected conversation will remove the last piece of doubt still holding them back. Once that happens, their next move may surprise even them. Don't skip, because the next chapter uncovers what they hear, why it shakes them to the core, and how it could become the moment that changes everything forever. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. The moment your soulmate had been unknowingly waiting for is closer than ever now. They still believe they are protecting themselves by staying silent, but silence has started working against them. Every day they wake up with the same question echoing through their mind. What if I lose the chance forever? That single thought refuses to leave. It follows them into ordinary conversations, quiet evenings, and restless nights. They have smiled in front of other people while secretly wondering whether you were thinking about them at that exact same moment. What they cannot explain is why your name continues to appear in their heart when nothing around them should remind them of you. It has become impossible to ignore. Don't skip, because what happened next completely changed the direction of their thoughts. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. During a completely unexpected conversation, someone unknowingly described the kind of person everyone searches for in life. Your soulmate listened quietly, but with every sentence they heard, only one face appeared in their mind. Yours. They didn't interrupt. They didn't admit anything. But deep inside, something finally broke through every wall they had spent so long building. That conversation stayed with them long after everyone else had forgotten it. They replayed every word over and over again, realizing they had been searching for certainty when the answer had been living inside their own heart all along. Suddenly, memories they once tried to bury returned with incredible clarity. They remembered the conversations that made them laugh for hours. They remembered the moments when simply knowing you existed made difficult days feel lighter. They remembered opportunities they let slip away because fear convinced them there would always be another chance. Now they are no longer sure another chance is guaranteed. That realization has created a quiet urgency inside them unlike anything they have ever experienced before. At the very same time, your own heart has been changing in ways you may not have fully noticed. Certain dreams have felt unusually vivid. Familiar thoughts have returned without invitation. Small moments of peace have appeared for no obvious reason. These are not random experiences. They are quiet reminders that something meaningful is moving beneath the surface. Don't skip, because the next revelation explains why both of your hearts seem to be reaching toward the same destination without either of you speaking a single word. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Now the hidden truth becomes even more astonishing. Your soulmate has quietly started preparing for a possibility they once believed could never happen. Without telling anyone, they have imagined what they would say if the opportunity finally appeared. They have rehearsed conversations in their mind, changed the words countless times, and wondered whether honesty could finally replace fear. But there is one incredible detail they still don't know. At almost the exact moment they began gathering the courage to move forward, circumstances around both of your lives also began shifting in unexpected ways. Tiny obstacles that once kept you apart are slowly beginning to disappear, one after another. It may seem invisible today, but every small change is leading toward a much bigger moment that neither of you can yet see. Your soulmate believes they are only changing their own future, when in reality two futures are quietly moving toward each other. The next step they take will uncover a truth they never imagined possible, and once they discover what has been waiting just beyond their fear, everything they thought they understood about this connection will be transformed forever. Don't skip, because the next chapter reveals the decision they are finally ready to make, and it could become the beginning of everything both of your hearts have been waiting for. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. There comes a moment when the heart grows tired of hiding behind fear, and your soulmate has finally reached that moment. They have spent so much time wondering what could go wrong that they almost forgot to ask what could go right. But something unexpected happened that completely changed their perspective. They watched two people reconnect after years of silence, and it shook them more deeply than anyone realized. It reminded them that not every story ends because of distance. Some stories simply pause until the right time arrives. From that moment on, they could no longer convince themselves that forgetting you was the only option. Instead, they began asking a different question. What if this connection has been waiting for the perfect moment all along? Don't skip, because every second brings you closer to the truth they have been too afraid to face. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. What they are about to discover will make every unanswered question from the past suddenly fit together like pieces of a puzzle. Since that day, your soulmate has been paying attention to details they once ignored. They notice how often your memory appears when life becomes quiet. They notice that every plan for the future somehow includes a place where you belong. Even when they try to focus on something completely different, their thoughts find their way back to you as if an invisible force refuses to let go. The most surprising part is that this feeling no longer scares them the way it once did. Instead, it fills them with hope. They have started believing that some connections survive because they were never meant to disappear. While they are quietly gathering the courage to take the next step, your own heart has also been changing. You may not realize it yet, but you have become more open to the possibility that something beautiful is approaching. The weight you once carried is becoming lighter without explanation, and that change is not an accident. It is preparing you for what comes next. Don't skip, because the next revelation uncovers the hidden reason these emotions are becoming impossible for both of you to ignore. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Now the final wall begins to crumble. Your soulmate is closer than ever to making a choice they once believed they would never have the courage to make. They don't know the exact day or the exact moment, but they know they cannot keep living with unanswered questions forever. They have realized that wondering, "What if?" is far more painful than discovering the truth. That realization is becoming stronger every single day. Yet there is one breathtaking surprise still waiting around the corner. Very soon, something completely unexpected will give them the confidence they have been searching for. It won't be loud. It won't be dramatic. It will be one simple moment that feels impossible to ignore, and when it happens, they will understand that staying silent is no longer an option. The decision they make immediately afterward has the power to change everything you thought you knew about this connection. Don't skip, because the next chapter reveals the exact sign that finally pushes them toward you, and once that sign appears, the story you believed was unfinished may finally begin its most unforgettable chapter. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. The waiting is almost over. Your soulmate has reached the point where their heart is louder than their fears, and for the first time in a long while, they are no longer asking whether they should follow their feelings. Instead, they are asking how much longer they can ignore them. Every quiet evening has become a reminder that something important is missing. Every success feels incomplete because there is one person they still wish they could share it with. That person is you. They have finally accepted a truth they spent so long resisting: some connections are too powerful to disappear, no matter how much time passes. Don't skip, because what happens next is the most unexpected turn of this entire story. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next few moments reveal why everything that once seemed like distance was actually preparing both of your hearts for a meeting neither of you could have planned. Recently, your soulmate experienced something they cannot explain. They were looking through ordinary moments of their life when they suddenly realized that every important chapter somehow carried a memory connected to you. It was as though an invisible thread had been weaving your stories together from the very beginning. They smiled without realizing it. Then they became emotional because they understood they had been searching everywhere for a feeling they had already found long ago. At the very same time, your own heart has been quietly becoming stronger. The confusion that once surrounded your emotions is slowly disappearing. Instead of wondering why certain thoughts keep returning, you are beginning to accept them with peace. This mutual connection has been growing beneath the surface while both of you believed nothing was changing. The truth is that everything has been changing. Every delay, every unanswered question, every unexpected twist has been leading toward one unforgettable moment. Don't skip, because the next revelation changes everything. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the secret your soulmate is about to discover will leave them speechless. Now the greatest surprise finally begins to unfold. Your soulmate is standing on the edge of a decision that could reshape both of your futures forever. They still don't know exactly how the story will unfold, but they know one thing with complete certainty: they can no longer pretend you are just another memory. You have become the future they secretly hope is still possible. Soon, an unexpected opportunity will appear when they least expect it. A conversation, a familiar place, or a simple moment of courage will open a door they once believed had closed forever. When that door opens, they will finally understand why every strange coincidence, every sleepless night, every unforgettable memory, and every silent feeling kept leading them back to you. The connection was never fading. It was becoming stronger in silence. And the most astonishing part has not happened yet. There is one final truth your soulmate is about to uncover about your feelings, one truth that has the power to erase every remaining doubt from their heart. When that moment arrives, neither of you will be able to look at this journey the same way again. Don't skip, because the next chapter reveals the life-changing choice they finally make, and it is far more beautiful than either of you ever imagined. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you.